Hello students, in today's class I will going to discuss about Sultana Razia. Here who was Sultana Razia? She was the able and capable daughter of Iltutmish. Iltutmish had a number of sons, but all of his sons were incapable and also irresponsible, means they were not interested in administrative affairs or in state affairs, and all were pleasure seekers. So Iltutmish nominated his able daughter Razia as his successor, but after the death of Iltutmish, the nobles of the court, they were Turkish nobles, they considered it is below their dignity to blow their heads before a woman. So they decided to install Firoz Shah over the throne of Delhi. Here Rukuddin Firoz Shah was one of the son of Iltutmish. And there Firoz Shah was also not an able ruler, means he lacked the qualities of a ruler. He was also a pleasure seeker. So soon after his succession to the throne, he handed over all the affairs of the state to his able mother, that is Shah Turkan. So here for about 6 months, this Rukuddin Firoz Shah ruled under the guidance which were given by his mother Shah Turkan. So here after 6 months his rule came to an end, and after the rule of Firoz Shah, this Razia Sultan, she had captured the throne of Delhi, or she succeeded to the throne of Delhi Sultanate, and she also ruled very effectively as a ruler, or she proved his abilities and talents by ruling over Delhi Sultanate. And here Razia Sultan, she was a talented woman, so Iltutmish appointed her daughter Razia as his successor. Here Razia ruled for about 3 years over Delhi Sultanate, and when she succeeded to the throne, she faced a lot of difficulties. Mainly Turkish nobles who were in the court of Delhi Sultanate became the main opponents of Razia Sultan, and at the same time the governors of Delhi region, they also started opposing the rule of Razia Sultan. And here Razia, she faced lot of opposition, mainly because she was a woman. Her gender became her greatest enemy. All were opposed to her rule mainly because she was a woman. That is the only reason for the opposition of Razia's rule. But she faced all these difficulties with her ability or with her talents, and she also used diplomatic skills in her rule. Here she acted diplomatically and sowed dissensions among the confederates, and she was also able to win over some of Muslim nobles to her side. Many nobles later joined her side and also became the supporters of Razia Sultan. During her reign, some unorthodox Muslims, they raised this kind of revolt, and they led their revolt in Jama Masjid of Delhi. They organized a stand-up revolt in that Jama Masjid of Delhi and tried to harass the Orthodox people by performing some of the prayers that is which were not liked by the Orthodox Muslims. Here unorthodox Muslims, they raised a stand-off revolt in that Jama Masjid that is at Delhi, but that was also suppressed by Razia by using force because she wanted to rule according to the laws of Islam. But these unorthodox groups, they also created some problems by organizing a revolt, but that revolt was successfully suppressed by Razia by using force. And it is contended that if Razia had not been a woman, if Razia had not been a woman, she would have been a more successful ruler in India. The only problem which was faced by Razia during her rule, that her gender, that is, she was a woman. And because of that, many Turkish nobles and also others became her opponents. And after her succession, she did not accept the influence of Samshi nobles. Here, Samshi nobles means a group of nobles who were appointed by Iltutmish. And the Samshi nobles, they also created some of the problems to Razia. So she did not accept their influence because she wanted to rule independently. She wanted to rule independently. ನೋಡಿ ರಜಿಯಾ ಸುಲ್ತಾನಳು ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದ ನಂತರ ಅವಳು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾಳೆ. ಯಾರದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ರಭಾವಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಪಡದೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕೆಂಬ ಒಂದು ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಅವಳದಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಸಂಶಿ ನೋಬಲ್ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪಡೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವಳು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಈ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ನೋಬಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರದೇ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯದೆ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ನಡೆಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಯಾರ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಳಗಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. And she tried to strengthen her position by ruling independently. She gave rewards to all those who had supported her during her difficulties. And after the death of Zunaidi, Zunaidi was the Wazir of Delhi, she appointed Khwaja Muhabuddin to the post of Wazir. And she offered high offices to non-Turks in order to break the supremacy of the Turkish nobles. She also appointed these non-Turks to various official positions in order to put an end to the influence of Turkish nobles. Turkish nobles were very powerful during the rule of Delhi Sultanates because they were one of the most influential group also. And in order to enhance the power and prestige of Delhi Sultanates, Razia altogether changed her personal life. Means here she dressed like a male. She discarded paradha, and she also started hunting and horse riding, and all these qualities were also required for a ruler. So she dressed like a male, and then she also started hunting, horse riding, etc. And she reconquered the port of Ranthambore from the Rajputs. Ranthambore. Then she also faced the Mongols diplomatically like her father. Here, Mongols were always creating troubles to the Delhi Sultanates from beginning itself. And during the rule of Iltutmish, they also tried to invade the territories of Delhi Sultanates. But Iltutmish faced these Mongols by using his diplomatic skills, and he saved his infant state from the dangers of Mongol invasions. Like that, Razia Sultan also, by using diplomacy or diplomatic skills, saved this Delhi Sultanate from the attacks of Mongols. And she ruled for 3 years peacefully, but later on the Turkish slave officers started opposing her. Mainly these Turkish slave officers, many slaves later appointed as nobles or officers, they also created problems or troubles to Razia. So her rule came to an end. Here we have some of the causes for her downfall, or some of the causes or reasons were responsible for ending her rule. That the chief reason of the downfall of Razia was the opposition of the Turkish slave nobles. Here Turkish slave nobles always created problems or opposition to Razia Sultan. The slave officers could not tolerate her behavior and began to hatch a conspiracy against her. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಯಾರು ಗುಲಾಮರಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ನಂತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹುದ್ದೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನೇಟ್ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವರು ರಜಿಯಾಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶತ್ರುಗಳಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ರಜಿಯಾಳ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಏಳಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಸಹಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವಳ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಗಾಣಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವಳ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಿತೂರಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪಿತೂರಿಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸಂಚುಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ರಜಿಯಾಳ ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಗೊಳಿಸುವುದು ಅವರ ಉದ್ದೇಶವಾಗಿತ್ತು. And these conspiracies which were hatched by these Turkish slave nobles were ultimately result in ending the rule of Razia Sultan. Then the greatest weakness of Razia was her gender. That is, she was a female, or she was a woman ruler, and that was not liked by many Turkish slave nobles. They always trying to put an end to the rule of Razia because they never wanted to bow their head in front of a woman. That is the main reason. And she tried her best to play the king, but her gender proved her worst disqualification. She always tried to prove that to play the king, but her gender not supported her. Her favor to Jamaluddin Yaqut was also one of the reasons for her downfall. This Jamaluddin Yaqut, he was an Abyssinian slave. He was from Abyssinia, and he came to Delhi as a slave. And she appointed this Yaqut to the post of Amir al-Akur, mainly to put an end to the influence of Turkish nobles. She appointed this Jamaluddin Yaqut as the head of stables, or Amir al-Akur, in order to put an end to the influence of Turkish nobles. But later this Jamaluddin Yaqut also tried to influence over Razia, and finally the relations of Razia with these Jamaluddin Yaqut were also responsible for Razia's downfall. Then the brothers of Razia and other family members were also not supported Razia's rule. Her own brothers became her enemies, and also our family members were also not cooperative with Razia's rule. So all these were the various reasons which were responsible for Razia's downfall, means ending the rule of Razia as a sultan over Delhi Sultanate. So here all this is about the rule of Razia as the Sultan of Delhi, or one of the able Muslim ruler of India. She became one of the able woman ruler of India, that is Muslim woman ruler of India. So, thank you students.